Hey there, it's Bobby Legs and welcome to another episode of Bobby Legs Loves Watches. And today you and I will be taking a look at the Seiko SBDC101, the Prospex 1965 diver. It is a reinterpretation of a vintage dive watch by Seiko. I really enjoy this model, as well as the 62 Mas and all the variations between the two. Very good looking. Have that vintage look with the modern appeal, and just a great watch. This mid-tier, as I categorized Seiko divers, I feel like they're just so good looking. They fit on my wrist very, very well, and they hit a sweet spot for me for sure. So let's get right into the specs. We have a 40.5 millimeter case diameter, a 47.5 millimeter lug to lug, 13 millimeter case thickness, and you do have this dual curved sapphire crystal on top here. Just a very good looking side profile. AR coating on that crystal. Brushed sides here on the case, and the case is 316L stainless steel. Polished edges here. Holes at the lugs for easy bracelet and strap chains. And speaking of bracelet, you got this stainless steel bracelet, 3-link pushing collar system. Now, pushing collar system, pretty intimidating for the uninitiated, right? But if you have the right tools, quiet space, you're free of distractions, you have a couple of how-to videos, you can definitely size this bracelet yourself. And with you do it a couple times, you become an expert. At least, I think I do a pretty good job sizing it. An overbuilt, in my opinion, clasp here. You have this trifold clasp with a push button release, 4 micro adjust. Seiko adorning the tab here. Very hefty bracelet, which is kind of a departure from the more affordable Seiko dive watches, where you kind of have a flimsy type style bracelet. It feels flimsy, it's stamped. But it is what it is, right? Those watches are a little bit more affordable, so you have to give them a pass there. If you take a look, we have a screw down case back, and the Seiko tidal wave here. I haven't taken out the sticker yet, my bad. 200 meters water resistance here, and let's flip it over. 120 click bezel that feels great, sounds great. Lines up pretty good. Yeah, no complaints. Charcoal gray, they're calling it, dial here with a sunray brushed dial. Very, very nice, very classic looking against this black bezel insert. Just a very, very good looking piece. Lumibright on the indices and on the hands. You have a date wheel at the date window at the 3 o'clock position with a white background and the black color font. Screw down crown here, not signed, but it is screw down, nicely knurled. Powering this watch is the caliber 6R35. This is the movement you're going to see with a lot of these mid-tier Seiko divers. 21,600 vibrations per hour, 24 joule. They're saying the power reserve around 70 hours. First position will wind it. Second position will change the date, and third position will obviously change the time. You see Seiko printed at the 12 o'clock position, the Prospex symbol just underneath the hands, right above the 6, automatic, and the divers 200. Let's throw this puppy on wrist. Now, I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist, and the proportions are just excellent on my wrist. Really, really wears well. If the weight bothers you a little bit, take it off the bracelet and put it on an Uncle Seiko waffle strap. That's what I had been doing, and it feels great, looks more classic, I think, with the rubber strap. But anyway, on the bracelet, very, very good. Although kind of looks a little odd here, I would have to say, if I had one complaint. It just doesn't really feel like the bracelet and the case match. but not that big of a deal. Now this watch will list around $1,200 USD. You can find this watch all day long on the internet, especially if you go onto some of these Japanese sites like Sakura.com, SakuraWatches.com, and you can find this watch for under $900 easily, maybe under $850, because of the exchange rate is more favorable for the US dollar juxtaposed or versus the Japanese yen. But very, very good looking watch, feels really great on wrist. And if you're looking to add a mid-tier, I would say Seiko diver, or if you want to graduate from the samurais or the sumos that you've been wearing, this watch is a good alternative. Now, it's not going to be as hefty as a Marine Master 300, and maybe your wrist is not the size that can handle something like that, but I think you get a really good watch for the price point, especially if you can get it for like 20 or 25% off of MSRP. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this watch. Please put a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. If my channel is new to you and you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and click that bell icon to get updates when I upload new videos. I love making these videos, and I hope you like them too. And also, if you want to support the channel, please buy me a cup of coffee. The link is in the description. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video.